All right, hello team. Welcome to another video. Something different once again. We're looking at Siege, same guy as last video. We're looking at him in hoops and seeing what's going on at the highest level of hoops these days. So at the time of filming, he's actually 74th in hoops, but I noticed that he was so prolific in all of the extra modes that I wanted to take a look at Siege and see what he's doing in all the modes. Regardless of whether or not he's 74th right now. I'm sure he's been to the top of that leaderboard and not really before. But yeah, let's get into it. So what I'm looking for is obviously some crazy dunk plays. I would like to see some defense better than that. I would like to see how defense works at the highest level of hoops. This is something that I haven't really looked for. I'm looking for that crazy kickoff when you get the dead on and the, right next to you spawn, where you bump the other player. Is that still viable in this game mode? What else am I looking for? Yeah, passing plays. What kind of passing plays are happening at this level? And what do they look like? Is it infield passes, or is it just booming the ball to the back wall like we do at our low levels? So yeah, we'll see. I'm also predicting pretty low-scoring games. It's gonna be tough to score because the ball, has to fall down into the hoop. That's what I'm predicting. I'm not sure if that's the case or not. But I don't know if any of you feel the same way. But playing hoops casually and not very often, every time I get into hoops, I'm like, oh, I have to hit the ball like in a totally different way to score. I'm so used to hitting the ball, like when I'm in the air, I'm so used to hitting the ball downwards at the net. But it doesn't really translate to this, even though you want to get the ball down. You have to get the ball high to get the ball down. Not sure if I explained that perfectly well, but it's a weird feeling where you're like, oh, I'm not used to having to hit the ball like this. And I end up hitting the rim or hitting the bottom of the net more often. Not getting the ball high enough. So Siege is going to control the ball. Hopefully our double gets challenged. Blippi's going to have a chance at it. Now this is a nice possession. He's got the ball, he's got room, he's got space. Backboard defense from Volticity vibes. Coming in clutch there. The blue team. He misses his shot. That was from point blank. It was a nice position to be in. Probably just didn't have quite enough boost. Siege is going to read that that's not in, that he can control it, when he's got time. This court is very small for these players. The court seems alright when I'm playing, but it seems small for these players, and that's going to be a miss from the blue team and a goal for Siege. Now he's going to side flip into the boost. That is the fastest way to get that boost, I assume. Or the most efficient way. I guess if you're going to do a turn, it doesn't take any boost to side flip, and if you're going to turn all the way there, it takes boost to get there quickly. Flippy's going to come in for that save. This one is wide. Back wall defense is going to be super important in hoops at the highest level. Going to be a chance for a great save there. Coming in on the back wall, at hoop level is kind of what they're looking to do. Clearing it into the back wall or their own back corner. So much easier to defend those high balls from the back corner. Failed flicker from Siege is going to stick around. Siege is going to leave that for Blippi. Couple whips there. Siege is going to get a wall to air dribble and hoops. Very powerful. And he's looking for Blippi. Blippi's not quite in the right position with the speed that Siege is taking that ball in. Challenge here. Good dunk. Blippi's got to be on this ball. Siege is going to wait. He's not going up for that. Sinks. Yes. Playing it slow, playing it smooth here. No need to panic. Kind of gives that ball away a little bit. Oh, unless he's completely surprises me with that defensive shot. Double tap off the back wall. We're going to be into overtime. So are we going to see... No, we're not going to see the special kickoff here. If you don't know what I'm talking about with the special kickoff, I think it's called the friendship kickoff. Last I checked, there's a few different ones, and a couple of them are viable. The friendship kickoff is basically you bump your opponent that spawns in front of you into the dodge, into the ball, and it's the fastest way to get to the ball on the kickoff with the dead on and adjacent spawn. I'd love to see it. I wonder if it's still happening. There could be a new meta, a new dodge, a new way to get your player to that ball faster, but I'll have to wait till next game. Siege playing it safe there. He's booming the ball away. Doesn't want to attempt to control that wild ball and mess up. Fake there. All right, game 2. So same opponents, but a different teammate here. We have Chilled on our team. Let's see what goes down in these ones. Voltex is looking to get the... That's an air dribble bump in hoops. So you're just flying towards the back wall, trying to hoping to pin your opponent to the back wall so they can't get the save. Siege is up early for that one. He's going to go off the back wall as well. Almost dunks it in. Sinks would have had trouble saving that if it was on net. Voltex just dribbles it right into Siege. Siege is going to get demoed. No matter what he thought he was going to do. No matter what he was thinking. Something to note too is, oh, is that there it is. Nice redirect play. Doesn't really amount to much though, after all. But something to note too is, you're not seeing these players, obviously. Nice shot from Siege there, just bangs it in off the post. Any post bounces are very hard to read, especially when they are lateral or down. It just happens so fast and very tough to read as a defender. What I was saying was not seeing these players getting stuck on the rim or the post, because that is something that happens at lower levels of hoops, I'm sure. Great bump play. Couldn't really see what was happening, but Siege getting bumped off of his defensive play caused him to be unable to make the play. We still haven't seen the kickoff set. They haven't been able to do the friendship kickoff because of the incorrect spawns. So hopefully we'll see that today. It's always super cool. Someone discovered that and it just became meta. Like if you don't do it, then you're losing. You're not necessarily losing a goal, but you're losing to the ball if the other team does it. There's no other way. It's the fastest way by far to get to the ball. Chilled with a great outplay there. Some extra demo animations just for fun. In the back of the blue side of the arena. I had this thought the moment that Hoops was added to the game. The absolute coolest thing. The sound design in Rocket League is often overrated just because we've all been playing the game for so long. But the little squeaks when the cars land on the wood is just so good. Like it's the best, some of the best sound design ever. I'm so happy that they added that in there. It's something. It seems small, but it adds so much to it. I saw a 10-hour video on YouTube of Nice dunk there from Chilled. Of just like Rocket League noises, like faraway stadium sounds. And it's pretty soothing. We gotta make a hoops version of that with the with those awesome little noises. Just one of those things, you know? Just makes me happy to hear it. So he's just gonna control this one down. That was great. If he had just boomed it there, I think the defense had a better shot, so way to air dribble and just squash it down into the net. Doesn't really give the defender any angle on that ball, really. Siege, I mean not Siege, Chilled, just crushing it. Little dunk there, and that's going to be a forfeit, 6-1. Let's get into the third game. All right, game number 3. We're in the new map. Siege is going to do that dodge, side dodge over to the boost, as is tradition, as is the meta. Now he's partnering up with Creed and going into Jay and Sean. Great touch. Now, if he just lets this sit there, probably not going to be a goal. Taps it into another, you know, puts an angle change on it to hopefully get it in, and another great shot there from Siege. But those lofted balls, you know, at this level, you pretty much have to touch it again to make sure that it's going in, because otherwise the defense would be all over it. Unlucky kind of second touch there. Siege, good save on it though. Now he's got to get up for this, otherwise it's going in. Double tap off the backboard. Touches again to beat the blue opponent. Great pass for Siege, and Siege is gonna, yeah, nice double or triple tap there. Squashes the ball down. No opportunity for the defender to get in there. See how he's angling his Siege is angling his hitbox on that kickoff. Just wants to nullify it. You know, he doesn't want the chaos. The chaos is bad for him at that point. You know, at the kickoff. He's probably reading that the blue player is there first, so he wants to hit the ball second just to drop it down. And another great shot there from Siege. They're kind of popping off in this game. It's interesting. You never see a stationary side flip in any other game mode. So every time he spawns there, I'm like, is it actually enough? Is it actually enough of a... Does the sideways dodge actually cover enough space to get to that boost? It does every time, but it's funny. You can watch Rocket League for years and years, and still, like, just that weird. It's a strange movement that you're not really used to seeing. If you side flip when you're going supersonic, it doesn't really. You don't really thinking about how much space you went to the left. It's not really what you're thinking about when you're doing that. Now that's off the bar. It's going out. Creed's controlling it, but it gives it away to Sean. Close on the pre-flip there. Pre-flip to flip reset from Siege, but misses it by a bit. Creed should have that. And great pass. That's going to would have given Siege some control and space. Excuse me. Jay in the F1 car, looking long. Bumps Siege in the back. Bit of a strange bump though, there wasn't too much purpose behind it. Another great shot from Siege. Air rolling his ball into the perfect, air rolling his car into the perfect position to have a shot on that net. A little bit of confusion there. Creed takes it and scores. It might have been that confusion that also confused the blue team, and that's a forfeit. All right, so that's yeah, that was game 3 of this player highlight for Siege in Hoops. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.